What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast as we are here with a brand new episode. As for this episode, we're going to be reviewing the latest Sam Raimi film, Send Help. But also, we're going to be getting into some media news as well. But as always, I'm Brandon, I am joined by Marin, and we are the co-hosts of Journey into Fantasy.
How you doing, guys?
How you doing?
Also, what we're going to be reviewing today is the new Red Bull flavor that just came out. This is Cherry Blossom. I'll let you guys know what it tastes like.
Soda review.
So, spring edition. We went to the store looking for these specifically, and there was only 3 left in the whole store.
3 left. Y'all bought the last 3.
Yeah. It's good. It tastes like Hannah likes it, but it kind of reminds me of she mentioned cranberry, and I had to agree. So I don't know if I like it that much, but it's pretty good. Tastes like Red Bull.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Red Bull has a specific taste.
Okay. Yeah. I like sometimes before going to a convention, stopping at a gas station and buying a Red Bull. Last time I had coffee, I nearly crapped myself, so that's not going to happen again.
Well, that's what caffeine does to you.
Yeah.
Same thing with cigarettes.
Yeah, sure. I don't know about cigarettes.
Does Coca-Cola have how much caffeine does Coke have?
I don't know.
What should say?
Caffeine
probably 100 milligrams.
48 milligrams. 48 milligrams.
So you drink 2 of those. It's almost 100.
I drink 3 of them.
And it's not even 0 sugar.
But anyways,
just to get in a serious note, guys, let's jump right into the news. We got a lot of things that had happened over this one day that we reviewed, technically.
Our previous podcast, we did a whole bunch of movie news, TV news, and all that.
Not much has happened,
We're filming this the day after, which will be released days after and all that, but still.
There's always news happening, I guess. We did get, just before filming this, some sad news. If it's true, I don't know if it's true. Supposedly Smiling Friends has come to an end. Revealing that the 3rd season was the last season, and there's 2 more episodes left releasing this April. Hopefully that's not true, but it sounds like it might be true.
And it sucks, because I thought it could be one to no, because I remember, I think it was last week, they were talking about how they could see it going, they don't want to overstay its welcome, but they're thinking about doing maybe 2 more seasons. So it's okay, I think it's not going to overstay its welcome, but at the same time, it is hilarious. And now that's today, well, as the making of this podcast, several hours ago, they announced that the next 2 will be in April, I believe, April 12th. And after that, this series will be over, that they could come back, but they don't know. They just feel burnt out. Which I get it, I get that they don't want to do, they don't want to overwork and release slop or give it to someone else, and it just kind of becomes a whole different series, because we've seen that, unfortunately, a lot with adult animation, where it's they give it to someone else, they get other, like with Rick and Morty, because I remember the creators of Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon, he was talking about how his goal was to always for it to get big where he can get other people to do all the work. They don't want it to. I get it that they don't want other people to do the work for their own show, in a way. It's
same thing with Family Guy. Steph MacFarlane.
Yeah,
he was really big involved in the first. I think it was only the first 3 seasons, and then after he sold the rights.
First few seasons, but yeah,
I thought it was the first 3, but it might have been first 5, and he just gave it to Fox, and he does is the voices now.
Yeah,
he doesn't even write. He doesn't write anything for it.
Does the voice?
That's why you could tell. You could tell. Yeah. I feel like you could tell.
That's why a lot of people love Ted, because it's his, and you can tell that it's definitely from him. I can't wait for the Ted series to start.
Can't wait for the animated series to start.
That too. So crazy. How they had Mark Wahlberg come back to voice John for that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, definitely. Some sad news. Hopefully it's not
Yeah.
true, but we'll just have to stick around and find out. And
It
maybe,
is
this is like
surprising.
maybe it's like a thing where they might make something else. They might just keep working together and just make something else,
Yeah, yeah. It is just so surprising because I don't know, I feel like I just got into Smiling Friends, even though I watched season 1 with you years ago,
Season
and then
2 last
then
year.
season 2 last year, and then recently, I guess, fully caught it with season 3, because it was said that there was going to be some more episodes, but yet there was nothing known about it. So a lot of us was like thinking, oh, okay, I guess this is it for season 3. Maybe the next episodes that we get are specials, like that Brazil special that they did after season 1.
Yeah.
But no, it's
That's
it's
it.
sad, but I'm kind of glad it's not going to be one of those animated shows that, like, I don't want to say where it overstates its welcome, but yet, where it's like at first it is hilarious, it is like the greatest thing ever, but yet as it continues on, it loses its magic.
I see that, man. Yeah.
And that's what I noticed a lot. That it's like that with no, it became like that with Rick and Morty. Unfortunately, Family Guy, American Dad, and there's some episodes of South Park that was kind of like that.
I'm about to say
Unfortunately,
some might even say South Park, bro. It's getting
I know
there.
some say The Simpsons, because I still love The Simpsons, but and the Harley Quinn series unfortunately became like that too. So,
So
but
hopefully, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad that these guys are aware, and I think it's because they want to keep working on something else. They might have
hmm
something else planned.
I yeah, I'm glad that,
You know what I
like,
mean?
they, I guess, I'm glad that, I guess, can be viewed as them calling it quits, them ending it on their own terms compared to it suddenly being canceled or whatever.
Right. But not to linger so much in just one set of news. Try to keep this train rolling. We're gonna jump right into a little bit of game news, not too much. We did get some release footage for a new Batman teaser, Lego Batman, and it was
Yes.
a one-to-one comparison to the original 1980s Batman with Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen the clip. I haven't seen the clip yet. I saw like
I
bits and pieces of it.
haven't, but like, I'm excited
People
for
are
the Lego
excited for the
Batman
game.
game. Yeah, that would be a fun one to play and possibly stream, make videos out of. Like, I don't know, I had the original Lego Batman game, and that was awesome.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say the Lego games are actually surprisingly really fun.
They are, they are. Even like the Lego Avengers, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. Because I have all those on PlayStation. I remember it was on sale and I bought them.
Hmm.
This was years ago, but yeah, I did. Replaying playing them, it's like, oh, this is fun. Like with how the original Lego games are, though. Uh,
Yeah, I
like
think
I
the
think
only
it
yeah.
might have end like I don't know if the Lego Harry Potter game was like this, but before Lego Batman 2, all of the Lego games before it, they don't speak. All they do is like kind of like they talked like that. Then starting
Yeah, I
with
have
Lego
the
Batman 2,
Legos Avengers. Did they speak in that one?
they
Or
speak
Lego Marvel?
they speak in that. Ever since
Okay.
Lego Batman 2, that's when they started to speak in the Lego games.
Yeah, it looks like you're right about that. I'm trying to see. Yep.
Yeah.
You had
It
them
was
on the
fun.
PlayStation, I'm guessing?
Yes, I had one of my favorites was Lego Star Wars, which I did rebuy that one on Steam a while ago because it was on sale for $4.99. I just need to replay. I just need to play it. But like I remember just having The Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman. I did have Lego Indiana Jones.
Mm.
And they're all fun games.
I don't really have much to say about that. Like, I mean, I'm excited. I haven't played any of the Lego Batmans.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about this because it's like kind of the only gaming news we had for today.
Yeah. Talk about how excited we are. But I guess moving on from gaming news, we did get some Terrifier 4 news.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Kind of like a
about
brief
that just
update.
before.
Because the director Damien Leone,
Mm-hmm.
he posted like on Instagram the very day we're filming this, saying, "Hey guys, since there's so much Terrifier 4 speculation and false information out there, I wanted to drop in and give an official update. The script is very close to completion, and I'm hoping to begin pre-production this spring. This is the most precious script I've written for many reasons, but it's also the most challenging. There's a lot of material to tackle, and a lot of writing on this one. Just not creatively, but emotionally. We built something special together over the years. The cast and crew who have been here since the beginning deserve a finale that honors their dedication, and the fans who've championed this franchise deserve something unforgettable. In all honesty, I'm thrilled with the way it's turning out and confident it will deliver. I will officially announce when the script is complete on my social media pages, which also means we'll be moving into pre-production. If you don't see it coming from or confirmed by me, then it's not
It's not
official.
confirmed. Yeah.
Thank you for your patience. I promise it'll be worth the wait. Stay terrified."
That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm glad
That's
he's
cool.
keeping in touch with fans.
I'm like, hearing that, it's like, okay, I'm glad that they're going to do something that is, I guess, well deserved. Because a lot of franchises, when they end, I don't know, they seem to upset fans with like some decisions, like with how Stranger Things ended, and you have some people still upset over how some character decisions they made in Avengers Endgame.
Really? Oh, like you? You don't want Black Widow to die?
Doesn't. Yeah.
Same thing with Game of Thrones. People are
Game of
a
Thrones,
lot
the
of people
final
are upset
season of
about that
Games of
one.
Thrones. So it's like, no, it's reading that. It's like, okay.
Last of Us.
Yeah. So like kind of reading that, it was like, okay, looks like we're heading into a good direction, I feel like.
I agree.
Because this is the final Terrifier film. Because he didn't want it to like overstay its welcome, like how the Friday the 13th, the Nightmare on Elm Street, all of a sudden
He doesn't want it to be like, yeah, I feel you. He doesn't want it to be like just another cash grab.
Yeah.
Like Chucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, and
which is kind of too late.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Arthur Klein is like an icon now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
It's already a cash grab.
I feel like he doesn't just want it to like, because with the Child's Play, it is all from the same director, except for the reboot. But it's all by the creator of it. I think he just wrote the scripts and then he ended up directing them later on. I don't think he directed the original ones. But like with Nightmare on Elm Street, with Friday the 13th, there was just always different people creatively, pretty much. So with this one, it is just all pretty much mostly him. So it does help it stand out more, I guess.
Yeah.
So hopefully it lives up to the hype. Hopefully it gives us a good conclusion. We get answers and all that.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was owned by a Paramount or a Peacock. No, it's all him.
It's all him. I think it's more independently, but yeah. But of course, moving on, I guess to this survival horror thriller film. Now, a while ago, now we got a new Sam Raimi film titled Send Help. And, a lot of people were excited about this because, this was pretty much Sam Raimi's first horror film since Get Help. Was it Get Help?
I don't know what you're talking
No,
about. Get Help?
no.
Multiverse of Madness?
The first horror film since Drag Me to Hell. I mean, Drag Me to Hell,
Drag Me to Hell.
as that came out in 2009. So there was a lot of excitement for this because it is from Sam Raimi, and he is with how his style of horror films are, it is definitely one that stands out. And with this film, meet Linda Little. She's from strategy and planning. She's the boss now. And it is about these two colleagues who become stranded on a deserted island. They're the only survivors from a plane crash. On the island, they must overcome past grievances and work together to survive, but ultimately, it's a battle of wills and wits to make it out alive. And with this, it just has that Sam Raimi classic spooky horror campy spin to it that just makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was amazing, like watching this movie. And to be fair, we are still in the beginning of the year, so there's so much to be released. But this movie was just like probably the funnest I've had. Well, before I watched Everything Everywhere, or not everything, before I watched.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah.
That was that
Anyways,
one.
this one was really fun. I'm glad I get to see Sam Raimi, direct something that he kind of has full control of, because he did direct Doctor Strange, but those movies always have a little bit of restrictions due to Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, again, him and Kevin Feige, they known each other for years due to the Spider-Man films. But
and you also know him.
Yes. Briefly. He don't remember
Brandon and Sam Raimi had like a special moment together. Sorry.
Yeah, we shook hands, sat it at a Comic-Con. Still one of the nicest guys to meet at a Comic-Con.
I don't think Brandon's washed his hands since.
And it's just crazy, talking to him about Spider-Man. Because he is just a huge geek for the character.
Right.
But now this isn't about Spider-Man. This is about Send Help.
Sam Raimi.
Raimi.
Yeah, Send Help.
And it's like, with this film, there's with it being from Sam Raimi, it does have its campy moments, but yeah, kind of its chaotic moments too. That just, it all heavily just stood out, and it just really helped make this film entertaining because, we see the main character, Linda Little, who was played by
Funny
Rachel
name, by the
McAdams.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And it's her character, she's not taken seriously at her job. And all that. They view her low. She's supposed to get this promotion, but Dylan O'Brien, who becomes the new CEO of the company, taking over from his father, decides to not give her the promotion and wants to screw her over.
Played by Dylan O'Brien.
Yes.
Mr. Edge Runner.
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner, sorry. Edge Runner's not appropriate. So Brandon be running.
But there's great, I don't know, there was actually great moments between the two of them.
They had some well, I don't know if I would call it chemistry, but they had some good I guess chemistry, yeah.
Yeah, they had great chemistry because their promo parts were they're against each other, but yeah, they're there for each other. But
I don't know. For me, I feel like
they
hated each other the whole time. Well,
yeah,
I feel like the boss hated her the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was trying to say, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Yeah, she. I think she maybe hated him, but she was still trying to convince him,
win him over, pretty much.
Win him over. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, and it
wasn't really too horror-y.
Yeah, it was more like campy. It was more like
survival.
a survival, but of course it does have its horror moments. Especially, I'm not going to fully mention it, but like there's this one scene that is like, yep, classic Sam Raimi there, that kind of
Yeah.
did give off a little bit of his Evil Dead, like
Yeah,
how
we're
it
gonna
is with his Evil
see. You guys
Dead.
watch this movie, you guys are gonna see a bunch of classic Sam Raimi. We're gonna get the
Mm-hmm.
close up of the eye, some gruesome bodily fluids going everywhere, some campy dialogue,
It's brutal moments, and it's
brutal
also
moments.
Sam Raimi. He likes
It's
to
also Sam
torture
Raimi.
his main character, pretty much put his main character through hell in a way. With
Yeah.
Linda Little, not as much as what he did with the main character in Drag Me to Hell, or with Bruce Campbell in the Evil Dead films.
Which I will say though, he did give Dylan O'Brien a scare.
Mm-hmm.
He probably went through a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel like
I'll
Dylan
say that,
O'Brien was really
that
the one that went through a lot, but yeah, that was one that was kind of like
getting
rightfully
puked on,
so.
that's the only thing I want to say about that.
That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
That one
God,
part was
yeah.
hilarious. I was just laughing in the theater when that happened. But like, yeah, Dylan O'Brien though, we do see him play like this asshole type boss. And I would admit there were parts where it's like, oh, okay, he is coming around. When it turns
Right.
out he wasn't, and then more shit happens. Like with Amy yeah, Rachel
Amy
McAdams.
McAdams.
I
Oh,
don't know what I was saying. I was trying to say Amy Adams. Like, wait, what?
I
But
don't
like
think
with
that's the right
Rachel
character.
McAdams, Linda Little, you do kind of feel bad for the character. I feel like them making fun of her, see being like the little bit of this oddball. So it's like, well, yeah, it's kind of her that like knows how to survive
Yeah,
due to her skills.
because you say skills, but it's just because she sits around and watches TV. She watches a show called Survivor, which
Yes,
for
and
the
it
young
comes in
people probably
play.
don't even know what that. It does come in play because obviously from the trailers she's stuck in an island and needs
Yes.
to learn how to survive. But that it is a little bit of a downfall because she's spending all this time watching TV and watching this show. She hasn't really developed that skill to
Mm-hmm.
I guess to talk to people normally because we see it in the beginning of the movie. She's just so
Yeah.
awkward and so unhygienic.
Yeah.
There's so many complaints about her
Yeah.
stinking or her
Mm-hmm.
smelling bad because she leaves like her food in her fucking desk, which was pretty nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Raimi was like good with that like sound of like and just like making
Mm-hmm.
her feel gross. I felt a little bad
Yeah.
for her and I was like, well, I understand why people are kind of like trying to keep away from her too.
Yeah. Yeah. I get
Which
that.
that actress Rachel McAdams did a great job. So
Rachel
weird
McAdams
seeing
is
her,
such
huh?
a great actress. Rachel
So
McAdams is
weird
such a
seeing
great
her from
actress.
like coming from The Notebook, which
The
I remember
Notebook.
watching
I never
that.
watched the Note. I never watched the Notebook, but I do know her from Mean Girls,
Yeah, Mean Girls. Oh
and
God,
of course Doctor Strange.
right.
But like, what was no? Sam Raimi talked about why, like, no, what made him cast Rachel McAdams in this was that in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, like, do you remember in the scene in Multiverse of Madness when like the souls of the damned start attacking them, and like he's fighting the souls of the damned as Doctor Strange is like chaos dreamwalking
I think
in
so.
the he's fighting these like demons, these spirits that are attacking them, and like now Sam Raimi was talking about like when he was directing her, he was like, okay, so this demon this ghost, this demon's gonna throw you to the stairs, it's gonna get on top of you, throw a right hook, and you're gonna kick it off. And he was like, I was expecting her to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She
But
was
then
just
all of a sudden,
down for it,
she
huh?
was she was just straight up like, so how hard
Okay.
do I fall back? Where do I turn when he hits me? How hard do I kick the demon off? Just
She's
asking like the
dedicated.
right questions, like no, being dedicated. And Sam Raimi was like, "Oh
She's a hard
shit,
worker.
okay, well, I got to work with you again." And he said
That's
another
funny.
reason was why because he did feel like that her character was underutilized in Multiverse of Madness, and like he wanted to, bring her back for another one of his projects. And with this one, she was unhinged, and it was just super entertaining to watch. She just made it super entertaining. Just seeing her be unhinged. That's it. Just had such a lot of just
She just
chaotic
let
moments with
loose.
her.
I mean, I don't want to say let loose because I don't. I'm sure she's not like this for real, but
Yeah.
she has so much range, bro.
Mhm.
Surprised when Hannah told me that who she was. I'm like, what? The girl from the Notebook?
She has so much range. This definitely
They need
proves it
to
because, you know,
they need to start putting her in more stuff, dude.
put her in Evil Dead. You know, have her team up with Bruce Campbell fighting the Deadites.
That would be a fun watch.
Yeah, for well, speaking of Bruce Campbell though, even though he didn't like physically appear in it, he does appear he does have a photo he does appear in photographs in the film as Bradley, Dylan O'Brien's character's father.
I didn't
So
see
of
that.
course
I know you. I remember asking you about it, and you were like, "Oh, he is there," but I
we
didn't
do
see
of
it.
course we do see the classic Sam Raimi's car.
At the end, right? Yeah, at the end.
I think it was like in the garage when like she's in her car
Wasn't it the
crying.
car she drove off in?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe you're right. What is the car? Do you remember what's it called?
I don't. Hang on. Let's see what's the car's name.
Aston Martin?
Yes.
No, that's James Bond. I'm just saying.
Oh, 90s classic Delta 88, I think. The 1973 Oldsmobile Delta 88.
Okay.
Yeah, every Delta 80. It is called the Delta 88, and it's been in every single one of Sam Raimi's movies. We saw it in Multiverse of Madness. I think it was Uncle Ben's car in the original Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, yeah, he has. I'm glad he keeps that. And I think he was also in Multiverse of Madness. And Bruce Campbell was too at the end, if you guys remember that.
Yeah, yeah. I did say it was in Multiverse of Madness.
So he's good at keeping his cameos or his whatever they're called.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's good at keeping like his
I want to do
bringing
something like
back.
that.
It's not. Yeah,
If you had
yeah.
to
Like
choose something, what would you want in all your movies?
usually, I like when directors bring back like kind of like they have their friends have like cameos, like you know what Sam Raimi does with Bruce Campbell, or like how
Hmm.
James Gunn always brings in Michael Rooker, his brother, and I kind of give them roles, whether it's like a small role or something. I always liked that. Well, I guess
I
an
see what you're talking
item.
about.
I don't know
Yeah, an
what. I don't know
item.
what
I
for an
meant
item.
item.
An item though. I don't know. Like no, the one that we filmed featured my car, and like that is the second film that featured my car that I did. So I guess
A Hyundai.
it'd be fun to feature my car in all of them. I guess, but I don't. I don't know how long I'll have that car for. But it's like I remember like no in school I had to like I made like a mock-up packaging of racist repellent. The
Oh,
funny is like kind of
for
just have like the packaging be in the background somewhere.
that would be cool.
You
I
know,
think
kind of like how
with the
Tarantino has his
Apple
own brand of
cigarettes.
chips. Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it
Was
was
it
Apple
cigarettes? Yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah. His own brand of cigarettes, something like that for his films. It's like I don't know. I want to do something like that in a way, like make my own brand of something, and like kind of like just have characters nonchalantly just eating bag of chips, maybe of the same brand. Saxy Ritos, some.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be cool.
How about you?
For me, I don't know. I want to say no. I'm looking around my room. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe my own brand of energy drinks or something like that. Something like how you said Quentin Tarantino has, like we just make fake
Yeah.
brands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like have the Frank brand appear, like kind of like have hints and nods, like that it might be within all in the same universe, like how Tarantino does it. I always liked it. I always liked how Tarantino does all that.
Everything connected in it. So I think same thing with Stephen King, but he does it with his books.
Yes. Well, with Stephen King, there's this whole multiverse that is
Of
connected through the
madness.
Dark Towers. Yeah, it's a multiverse of madness for sure. And it's all connected with the Dark Towers with these pillars. It's all confusing because he was on a lot of drugs when he wrote a lot of this.
Bro.
I think he was talking about how he don't remember a lot of the books he wrote from like the 80s because of how much drugs he was on.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, straight up a talking like this mythical space turtle that created the universe. Yeah, pretty weird. No, but of course, back to Send
Excuse me.
Help.
Yeah.
Like, no. What are some more stuff that you liked about the movie?
More stuff I liked about a movie. I think we mentioned it earlier, but I did like a lot of the practical effects. There's a scene with a
Yes.
pig that's pretty cool. There's not
Oh,
much
that was so
CGI.
gruesome but fun.
I want to think about maybe some green screen for like some of the
Mm-hmm.
landscapes that I can note. There's an airplane scene, which I'll just say
Mm-hmm.
that airplane scene. But there's some CGI that was kind of not the best there, but
I feel like it
the
was.
CGI is not what I was looking for. I was looking for the practical effects, and a lot of the
Yeah.
practical effects were good.
Yeah.
Storytelling was good. A lot of it kept me. There was a scene that I'll say this for not to spoil it, but Brandon would know it's the octopus scene, and that with the octopus and the rat scene, and that scene got me so tense and so nervous. Oh my god, it the way Sam Raimi just like
Mm,
takes you on kind of a roller coaster on this like
yeah.
few couple seconds, you don't know what's
Yeah.
going on, you don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen, but you just know that it just feels you
Like
feel
has
so
its
tense,
tense.
especially for a guy. Maybe my girlfriend
Mhm.
was like laughing, but I was like, oh.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember that scene. I'm like, there were my legs crossed. Like, oh god.
But we don't want to give too much away yet.
Yeah, won't give that. Yeah, because like, with this film, like, it does have its crazy twists and turns. Some that I didn't
Hmm.
really expect, but I was like, what? Well, yeah, kind of some. I was like, okay, it works. And it's just the delivery from Rachel and Dylan was just outstanding for sure. And even like just seeing Press with the two of them, it was just fun to see the two of them together in this. Like kind of like, oh, I never expect to see these two in a movie, but hey, it works. It's entertaining.
And I'm glad that they're not like he didn't go just for like people that are always like top name actors, whatever. I don't know. I guess is because I'm glad I get to see actors that I'm not really used to seeing all the time on like the big screen. So I'm tired of seeing all the same people.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad he gave Dylan O'Brien gave like he has it. Whatever. I just cut this part out. I'm glad we saw Dylan O'Brien and like Rachel McAdams and something that I haven't seen. I feel like I haven't seen them like do like these types of characters, like something
Yeah.
crazy. I always feel like it's like the basic like hero or basic
Rom-com
rom
type
com.
romance
This was
films.
like this is kind of like I thought it was gonna be like a rom com turned on its head, which it kind of was, but not really.
Yeah.
It just watching this just makes me really excited to see what Sam Raimi has next. It goes to show that even though he's getting up there in age, he still has like the touch and the magic
Mm-hmm.
touch.
Yeah. Like his style is definitely still there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is like
Definitely.
just him just going pure chaotic. Like I remember going to watch. I went to watch this film the day because I went to watch Iron Lung that Thursday night it released, and then the next day I went back to the theater that Friday to watch Send Help. And I like
That
it was
same.
like
Oh,
a
that Friday.
yeah that Friday. So it was like it wasn't like a packed theater because I went early, but yeah, it was still like just a good amount of people in the theater to watch it, and it was a blast. It was just such a fun one to watch in theaters because I didn't really like I didn't really know what to expect, but in a way, it was like it was just definitely super entertaining. Like, with the film, I remember in a recent interview, Sam Raimi was talking about like how originally this was supposed to be made by Columbia Pictures by Sony,
Right.
but Sony wanted to release it to streaming, and Sam Raimi's like, yeah, no, and he went to Fox and Disney, or 20th Century Studios, pretty much Disney, and they're like, okay, yeah, sir, and they gave it a movie theater date, and it's still going strong in the theaters.
It's more than doubled, right? You said, or it's about to.
Yes, it's like, cause usually, yeah, pretty much. Just showing how people still go to the theaters to have fun at movies.
Would you say he's like your favorite director?
I don't know.
Because I know
I haven't
you
watched
talk
all
about
his
him a
movies.
lot. You watch a good chunk of
Probably
them, I feel
because I
like.
met him. That's why it's like. Probably because I met him. He's super nice. I was like, okay, yeah, definitely my favorite. All of a sudden, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Definitely
see what
one of
you're
the
saying.
nicest directors for sure. But like, yeah, definitely one of the nicest directors. I don't know if you would like. I do like a lot of his films, because
When
I
I
love
say
the Evil
favorite,
Dead.
then what's the first guy that pops in your mind?
I don't know. I do say that Sam Raimi and James Gunn are my favorite when it comes to comic book projects.
Right.
Because like I feel like they're the ones that fully understand the characters when it comes to like comic book projects compared to
Mm.
other directors. But yet, just films in general. Like I don't know who would be my favorite. How about you? Who would you say is your favorite?
No, right now, so easy to say just the top guys right now, like Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino. But
Yeah,
I guess for films that I kind of want to make, there's this guy that he's a Mexican. I think he did the Harry Potter movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, and he also did Gravity, that one with Sandra Bullock.
George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. Okay.
Yeah, the director's name is Alfonso something, Alfonso Colonzo. I can't say his last name, but he's a very famous Mexican director, and I like his movies a lot, and there's something I would want to make in the future.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice.
I think he did Rona as well.
Yeah, I think I saw that when I was just looking him up. Roma.
Roma.
Mhm. Okay.
Stupid.
Like, there's so many great directors out there, and Sam
There's a
Raimi
lot.
is
It's hard to choose.
definitely one of them. But with this film, like, do you have any negatives?
Uh, Maybe the campiness, but that's just his style. There's nothing.
Like, that's what you expect with a Sam Raimi film, though.
Yeah, watching the Sam Raimi film, you're watching like a Sam Raimi film. Although Doctor Strange did end differently than how he ends the rest of his movies, but watching the ending of this, I'm like, oh, he ends the movie's kind of like all the same, right? Like abrupt and like zoom in or zoom out of the camera. I don't remember how Doctor Strange ended.
I wouldn't say the Spider-Man films ended abruptly.
Kind of when him just swinging away and then zooming out.
Yeah, but it's like it feels like an ending, though. It's not like an abrupt ending. Like, oh, yep, suddenly ending.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, Evil Dead. The first one had like a kind of like like a huge cliffhanger ending.
Yeah, well, that one doesn't even matter,
Second one
right?
too. Yeah, no, depends who you speak to.
What if I speak to
Classic
Sam
good stuff.
Raimi? He's your buddy. What would he say?
It's up to the viewer.
Bro.
I
Of
don't
course he
know.
would say that. No, you're right. He probably would say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would be some negatives I have. Like maybe that I would like to I want more in a way because like just how this film was. It was just it did great. With this survival horror thriller, just kind of blending the genres together. But yeah, of course, having that Sam Raimi campiness to it. But it's like I feel like you just kind of want more, but like not just like maybe a bit more to the story, a bit more to the characters. Because in a way, you kind of do feel like, because I do think it does good at making you kind of feel bad for some of the characters, but at the same time, it's like I, I don't know. It's like part of me do think it could probably do a bit more.
Say that one more time. What could do one more? What could be a bit more?
I feel like with the film, they probably could do like a bit more.
Oh, hmm. Like to who? Like the Rachel McAdams character, or just in general, like the ending?
Probably just in general. I don't know like what else they can do though. That's the thing. I don't know. That's like usually with films, it's like, oh, I think they could do more, but it's like, oh, what else can they do? Like, maybe add a little bit more to the characters, maybe add like a little bit more spookiness to it or whatever.
Boo. Nah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I
But
don't really
like,
have much gripes with it. Not predictability. I couldn't really predict. I'll be honest. I didn't predict anything that was gonna happen in that fucking movie. I
no,
don't know about
especially
you.
with the end stuff. Especially with the end stuff. It
Maybe
was
that's
like,
one thing I would say.
huh?
The ending was like kind of threw me off on it. Wait, how did she get? Which is kind of getting into spoilers, but that ending was like
Yeah.
there's some plot holes here for me.
Like
You
with
know,
that,
there's a little bit of plot holes.
before the end, before the ending, like with that whole part before the ending, like the confrontation is like, wait, what? And then the ending happens like, oh, okay.
I guess this
It,
works.
it works. It's entertaining, pretty crazy, but okay, I'm all for it.
Is this now? You've seen a lot. Now, would you say this is your what do you where would you rank this for Sam Raimi films
Ooh.
that you've watched?
Um,
Let's hear your Sam Raimi ranking. I know you have a letterbox list somewhere, dude.
I'm pulling it up now. So like, I haven't watched all of Sam Raimi's films. I watched a total of 9 films from Sam Raimi.
Okay.
And at number 9, I have Drag Me to Hell. Like, I
I
don't
haven't
know,
seen that one.
with that one you just feel bad for the main character as he is just being
Track to Hell.
practically tortured for though. She's like this good person and like she kind of does her job, and after that like she gets like a curse put on her and she's just being tortured throughout the film. So it's like you just feel bad for the character with that one. But yeah, no, with that one, it felt very Evil Dead-esque in a way.
And
So
this
not
has nothing
bad,
to
but like
this has nothing to do with the Evil Dead.
nothing to do with Evil Dead, but it does have like the spooky vibes from Evil Dead. Why the fuck does it show that you're playing Stardew Valley?
No, I just downloaded it, but it's not playing it.
Okay.
So it
Then
has
at
nothing to
number
do with the
8,
star, the Dead by Daylight, the
Dead by
the Evil
Daylight.
Dead franchise.
No, no, nothing to do with the Evil Dead stuff. It does feel like it does have like an Evil Dead esque to it with how the demons are sometimes and stuff like that. But no, it's nothing to do with Evil Dead. Okay, at number 8, I have Spider-Man 3. Fortunately, with that one, there was a lot of studio interference and all that, and it just got to the
Right.
point where he was just trying to complete his contract. Still, it does have its enjoyable Spider-Man moments, but just I don't know. I didn't really like that one, honestly, when it comes to like just Spider-Man films in general. Number 7, I have the original Evil Dead. It's a classic. It's what kicked off the franchise, and it's still pretty entertaining. Not the best one, like not my favorite in the franchise, but just the way it was filmed, the techniques and all that, I do think is very impressive, and it is one that I feel like film students should study.
You think they should study that?
Yes,
Is that good, huh?
mostly because of like what you could do with like not a huge budget. At number 6, I have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I really enjoyed this one. It was great to get more Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and I feel like Sam Raimi's style fits Doctor Strange very well. And I hope that he does come back to direct a Doctor Strange 3 if he were to come back. That'll
Do
be
you think
great.
we're gonna? Oh, I was gonna get into a Marvel talk, but do you think we are gonna get a Doctor Strange 3?
Eventually, sometime after Secret Wars, I think.
I think he's gonna die in Secret Wars.
Nah. He's been talking about how there's been discussions for a third one, but yet, he can't say nothing. But I did really enjoy Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
But at number 5, I have Send Help. It was just a great one. A lot of great moments. A lot of the pretty much classic Sam Raimi back, and it's just Rachel McAdams. Her performance in this was just super unhinged, super entertaining. Number 4, I have Evil Dead 2. Pretty much like a reboot, kind of like a reboot of the first one, different, but yet it was still super entertaining. A lot of crazy Bruce Campbell, Ash Williams moments in it. Brutal, bloody, gory, but fun. Sam Raimi definitely tortures Bruce Campbell in this one.
In the second one.
But at number...
That's the shirt. No, that's not the shirt you're wearing.
No, this. The next one is Army of Darkness. At number 3, I have Army of Darkness. I want to watch that one. And I love this one.
That's the time travel one, right?
Yes, the time travel one.
Yeah, I want to watch that one.
It is fun. More classic Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams. This was such a fun one. This one's my favorite one in the franchise. But at number 2, I have the original Spider-Man movie. Such a classic. Kind of like, even though before this, I believe we got X-Men and Blade, but just with the original Spider-Man movie, it was like revolutionary. Especially with what they did with the film, the style, the technology, and just bringing Spider-Man to life. I do think that Sam Raimi did great directing this film. Then at number 1, it's Spider-Man 2. One of the best Spider-Man films. It is a classic, a lot of great moments, a great sequel. And yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, that's my ranking of the Sam Raimi directed films. But Marin, what would be your ranking for the ones you've seen?
I haven't seen that many.
I mean, you've seen the Spider-Man films, you've seen Multiverse of Madness, you've seen the first Evil Dead. You've seen Oz or no?
Nope. Yeah, a long time ago. I can't rank them, dude. I haven't seen them in so long, man. But if I had to, top 3 for Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and then I guess Send Help. Those are my top 3 favorite. Because I think I like Send Help better than Spider-Man 3. Maybe Doctor Strange.
Love Doctor Strange.
And I haven't seen the rest of the Evil Dead series, but I need to because I heard some good things about those.
You got to. You
said he directed Oz. It's been a long time since I've seen Oz.
Oz, The Great and Powerful. So I want to know. I need to watch that soon because I want to see if it's better than Wicked.
I don't remember. It just felt very modern. It didn't feel like a Sam Raimi film when I watched it. Maybe one scene where Mia Khalifa turns into the witch. Excuse me.
I think I've seen that one online. You mean Mila Kunis?
Who did I say?
Mia Khalifa.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, you watch a different type of film then.
It's getting late for me.
No, whatever he was a parody version of the film.
shit. Anyways,
Yeah, like now, yeah. After this, though, I can't wait to see what else Sam Raimi does. It's like, okay, yeah, we got Sam Raimi back. Whether he does more with Marvel, he directs a DC film or what, or more campy horror films. I can't wait to see what he does next.
same.
Definitely one of the best directors out there. But
Right? Yeah,
Marin,
I agree. Yes, sir.
any final thoughts on Send Help? What would be your taco meter?
Man, it's. I think I probably have it right there with us. Have fun, good luck, don't die, or good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah.
Good, like either 9 or 8 out of 10. It was really good,
Mm-hmm.
man. Or yeah, 4 out of 5 tacos. It was really good. I
Four
really
out of five
enjoyed
tacos.
really enjoyed playing this playing. I really enjoyed watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Had a
How
blast.
was
I
it like
would
when you went to the
definitely
theater
try
to
to
watch
watch
it?
it. It was great. It was in a pack. We went during President's
Yeah.
Day, but it was
Oh.
great.
Anna went to
I
watch it or
laughed.
no?
Yeah, she went to go watch it with me.
Oh, okay. I thought she didn't want to because of it was in competition with Iron Lung.
No, but I think she was probably just mostly joking about that, hopefully.
Mm.
But
Oh,
to get into Brandon, what do you think what would be your ranking? Your burger ranking?
my burger ranking 4 out of 5 burgers, or like
Burger.
9 out of 10
Burger.
burgers. Burger, it was insane, chaotic, unpredictable, campy, and it was just super entertaining. It was just a lot of fun watching Rachel McAdams be fully just completely unhinged, which was just super different than what we're used to seeing her as, and just mixed with Sam Raimi's style of filmmaking, and it is just mixed with Sam Raimi's style of filmmaking, and it was just amazing. It was just a lot of fun. I was watching this, like I said, I watched this like opening day that Friday in theaters, and I do not regret it at all. Then all of a sudden, my
You
cousin
said you
messaged
had
me.
free tickets for this too, or no?
I had a free, yeah,
You
because
had
I had
one
like
free
enough
ticket.
rewards for a free ticket. I had
Oh, I
enough
thought they
rewards for
sent you
free
one.
tickets. No, 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 not for this one. Like this was one I used the rewards for the free tickets for to go watch it, because it's like I was planning on always watching this one opening day.
Right.
This was one I did not want to wait. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go watch this right away, and I did, and I enjoyed it. Then all of a sudden, I had my mom's like, "What? You went to watch a scary film without me?" And then all of a
Bro.
sudden, I had my cousin like, "What? You went to watch a scary film without me?" It's like, yeah, it
It wasn't even that scary though.
wasn't that scary, but no, they like scary films, so we always go watch. I either would watch a scary film with my mom or with my cousin, because they like scary films too. But this time with this one, I was like, nah, I ain't waiting. I am not waiting. I'm gonna go watch this myself. And I did, and I loved it, and it is a fun one. And I'm going to say this straight up: it is a much better film than Iron Lung.
Yeah, I can't believe
Iron
you
Lung
said
is a
that.
good film. Iron Lung is a good film. This film better. Send Help
Whoa,
is
whoa,
much
whoa, whoa,
better.
whoa, whoa.
Cinema.
But with that, I think it's about time to wrap it up. My eyes are getting
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah. That pretty much wraps up for this episode of Journey into Fantasy. Stay tuned, because we got a lot of reviews to do. We got Scream 7 coming out. Well, it'll be out right after this podcast releases. But no, there's still a lot of stuff we could talk about. We could talk about that latest Dracula film. We could talk about some Marvel. Like, there's just a lot of comic book movies, comic book stuff to talk about all the time. So whatever we do next, who the hell knows? But definitely stay tuned for more. Thank you for listening to us, and thank you for just listening to us ramble on, pretty much. As always, I am Brandon. I am joined by Marin. We are the hosts of Journey into Fantasy, and we cannot wait to do more. And hopefully, you watch Marin's short film that he has been working on that involves me and Gus.
Yeah, hopefully it comes
Yeah,
out
sure.
good.
The first Journey into Fantasy Productions short feature.
Hopefully it
Yeah, but
comes out
anything
good.
you'd
I'm
like to say?
excited.
Yeah, anything you'd like to add, Marin, before fully
Yeah.
wrapping up?
Yeah, I'm excited. We're this year's gonna be good. Hopefully we do more game streams. I know Brandon had posted one about us gaming repo, which was fun. So hopefully we could do more stuff like that. If Brandon just buys more games.
Anyway, and I don't know about that, but anyway.
But yeah, that's all I have. Other than thank you guys for joining us on this journey into fantasy.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Yes, sir. We will catch you guys next time.